An intense day of triple digits and not much relief at this hour. Scorching in the East Bay. A high of 109 degrees in Livermore. Concord also hit 109. Napa clocked in at 106. Even San Francisco hit 106 degrees today, and that is an all-time record.
Not even the coast could escape the triple digits. Chopper 5 showing us the crowded beaches in Pacifica. Temperatures there topped out at 101 this afternoon. Chief Meteorologist Paul Deanno is here to say that doesn't really ever happen, right, Paul?
This is record setting on a daily level, on a monthly level, and in some cases on an all-time level, going back more than a century. Hottest spots. Where was the hottest weather in the Bay Area today? Your answer is Cloverdale. Hit 114 degrees today. Pleasanton and Pittsburgh not too far behind at 113. Vacaville 112 at the Nut Tree Airport. Santa Clara 111. Thank goodness the 49ers weren't playing tonight. And Rohnert Park 110 degrees. These are new monthly all-time records for the month of September. San Jose 107, Redwood City and Oakland also in the triple digits. This is the all-time record, 143 years of temperature history in the city of San Francisco. It has never been hotter than today, and we shattered the record. The old record, 103, set in June of 2000. Today's high, 106 degrees. Along with the heat came a lot of haze and smoke, and a lot of you decided to stay inside because the air quality was that bad. Good call. Tomorrow, you might need to do the same. Unhealthy air quality from top to bottom. The fires to our north are going nowhere. The wind direction will be the same, and we will stay with that yucky air for at least another 24 hours. And fire danger. If you're thinking about going out and doing a campfire, think again. It's not a good idea. Red flag warning for all Bay Area higher elevations, including the Diablo Range. Dry, gusty winds will continue. Super hot today. What happens tomorrow? For some parts of the Bay Area, it's actually going to be hotter.
Smoky haze hovering over San Francisco's skyline. It's from a combination of the heat and smoke from dozens of wildfires burning across the West and in California. Same story in the South Bay. That's Levi's Stadium that you're looking at there in the distance, but you can barely see it through all that smoke and smog. KPX5's Devin Fehely shows us how the heat is messing with Friday night football. Devin?
Yeah, it's hot as a furnace here on the field here at Livermore High School. Now, game time is still thankfully 2 hours away. The opposing team just arrived here, and even though the temperatures were nearing 110 degrees today, the consensus was the game would go on. When we were at Livermore High School's football field last night, it was in pristine condition but utterly deserted. The athletic department had made a strategic retreat from the heat, canceling practices, games, and all other outdoor activities. But tonight they were back with reinforcements and a fierce determination to play their varsity football game.
Big giant cool zone misters, and we brought an additional AC unit in for our snack shack because it gets hot in there.
The school did make one small but important concession to the heat, shifting game time from 7 to 8 after sunset.
We're not as worried about the varsity game. It will be hot, but the sun will be down, so it won't have the direct sunlight heat.
In the hills above Livermore, it was flirting with triple digits even before lunchtime and was expected to soar to 110 degrees or more. Back on the ground on the valley floor, young and old were looking for ways to escape the searing temperatures.
The more we talked about it, the more it seemed to me that we were just going to be getting too close to a danger zone for kids. So we decided to call for a minimum day tomorrow.
But even there might not be much reprieve, with the entire Bay Area in the grips of a record-breaking heat wave. Now, game time this evening is scheduled for 8 p.m. That is officially after the sun has set. The temperatures at that time expected to be somewhere in the 90s. In Livermore, Devin Fehely, KPIX5.
Travelers at SFO had to find another way to get to their terminals after the air train went out of service this afternoon. Officials say it was a heat-related problem. Late word that service has been partially restored. KPIX5's Da Lin tells us the heat also being blamed for slowing down the rush hour commute. Da?
Alan, because of the extreme heat, BART had to slow down all of its trains running outside. So slower trains, more time, more for the ride. So a lot of folks uncomfortable riding in those longer, more delayed trains. BART says the heat can cause rail movement. The slower speeds will give operators more time to respond if they see tracks moving or buckling.
A technician over the intercom said we're going to be slowing down just a bit. arriving into the station, and that's what happened.
Late this afternoon, they say the hot temperatures also caused equipment problems, resulting in major delays. Passengers say more time in the train means more sweating.
Every stop, okay, Rock Ridge, Orinda, Lafayette, by the time we got here, I was starting to sweat, so.
Oakland firefighters are sweating for a different reason. The red flag warning is up in the Oakland Hills until tomorrow morning.
The high temperature, low humidity, and high winds. That's a combination that we look for. So we put that to extreme.
Firefighters are stepping up patrols, driving around to look for smoke and other potential problems. In Walnut Creek, the hot and hazy combination brought some people out of their homes and into the community pool.
Water's perfect, nice and cool.
BART says it'll continue to slow down the train speeds through Sunday afternoon. Now, Caltrain is telling us it's doing the same thing today as well, slowing down its trains between San Jose and San Francisco for similar reasons. Live in Concord, I'm Dahlin, KPIX 5.
Here's a live look at McNears Beach in San Rafael, a good place to try and cool off. Most places in the North Bay were baking in triple-digit heat. It was so hot, Novato schools let their students go home early. Kids were happy to leave Loma Verde Elementary at noon. The school doesn't have air conditioning.
I think it's good for the kids because it's already hot right now. It feels hot already, and I think it's, we want to make sure that all the kids are safe.